As I said in the introduction lecture, there are named and unnamed constants. If you want to declare a constant, it means that you want to declare a named constant. It's because a constant without a name is just a literal, such as an integer literal or a string literal. So when you want to declare a named constant, like variables and almost everything in Go, you need to declare it before you can use it. Let's take a look at an example. So why would you want to use a named constant? Let me show you an example. You'll understand it better when you see it. Imagine that you need to create a centimeters to meters converter program. So let's short declare a variable. This variable will store centimeters. Then let's short declare another variable. This variable will store the result of the conversion in meters. Now I'm going to divide the cm variable by 100 to find out the meters. Okay, this expression converts the centimeters into meters. Let's print it with a pretty message. Alright, ready. Let's run it. So far so good. The result is correct. Now suppose that you need to do another conversion, like this one. Let's convert it again. Let's print this one as well. Alright, let's run it. The result is correct. Good. Okay, everything looks good so far, right? However, this program can still be improved. This program actually uses two magic numbers. Look at the conversions. They always divide the centimeters by 100, right? Those are the magic numbers that I'm talking about. A magic number or magic value is a value without a name. So it's not always clear what it does. However, this is a simple program, right? So their meaning here is clear, but it won't be in a larger program. In a larger program, you wouldn't understand what they mean, and that's why they are called the magic numbers. They can be error prone in time. So what can you do? Well, you can replace them with named constants. Let's do that now. Let's declare a named constant that will represent the magic values. I'm going to type const. Then I'm going to declare the name of the constant, meters. As you can see, in Go, you don't need to type constants with capital letters. In other languages, they're usually named in all capital letters, but we type them just like any other name. Now let's change the magic numbers with this constant. First, I'm going to change this line. Then I'm going to change this line. Okay, ready. Now let's run it. Oops, there's an error. It says that you didn't give an initial value to the constant. Let me explain what just happened here. A constant is not like a variable. It always has to be initialized to a value. So you need to give it an initial value while declaring it. It's because a constant value cannot be changed once it's been initialized. Let's do it now. You can also declare a type for a constant like this. Now let's initialize it to 100. Now the program is really ready. Now it uses a named constant instead of the magic values. Okay, let's run it. Cool, it works this time. As you can see, a constant can prevent magic values. Constant declaration looks like a variable declaration, right? Only difference is that instead of using the var keyword, you need to use the const keyword. So is there any other reasons to use a named constant? First, if a value doesn't change throughout your program's lifetime, and second, if the value belongs to the compile time, then you might want to use a named constant. And another benefit of using named constants is that you only need to change the value in one place instead of searching it throughout your source code. Alright, that's all for the magic values. Let me show you another benefit of using constants. Let's say that you want to calculate the average of some numbers. I'm going to declare two variables like this. Total is the sum of the numbers, and the number of represents how many numbers you have. Now I'm going to calculate the average by dividing the total with the number of variable. this finds the average of the numbers. Alright, let's run it. As you can see, there is a runtime error. This is because dividing a number with 0 is an error. The thing here is that Go can't detect this error at the compile time. It's because this error only happens when your program is running, in runtime. Now let's do the same thing using constants this time. This time I use constants instead of variables. As you know, constants belong to the compile time, right? So when I try to divide the total with the number of constant, Go will warn me like this. The difference from the previous example is that this error occurs at the compile time. So you don't have to run your program. Once you save your program, you are going to see this error immediately. So constants allow you to catch the programming errors earlier. It's always safer and easier to catch the errors at the compile time rather than in runtime. Alright, that's all for now. See you in the next lecture. Bye bye.